We often are part of a crowd without being part of a group. We commute, we go shopping, we wait in lines and in queues. We're often alone without being alone. In these times and places, play can be our companion and keep us company. Hi, this is Sanctuary of Play, a virtual church with the joyful mission that play is a sacred gift and an innate part of our natures which should be celebrated. We feel play is a basic need, like sleep, food and shelter, water and community. Like those things, play is good for us, has a purpose, and can be expressed in many ways. We're going to talk about play and encourage play in our lives. I've been traveling a lot the last few weeks. Everywhere I go, and on all the ways I'm traveling, I see people taking their personal ways to play with them as comfort and company. I love to see it, and I think it's beautiful. When I'm traveling, I'm in a lot of cars, the kind you ask an app to bring to you and you pay money for. The last car I was in, the driver was listening to the game on the radio, the kind of broadcast with someone calling the action and someone else gossiping about all the backstory. I'm used to the fishermen in my family listening to the same type of radio play when they're knee deep in a stream in the middle of nowhere with the willows. So it was a nice remembrance, and I didn't mind it playing in the car at all. Asking the driver about the game, which was about a sport I don't really follow, he lit up. There was this whole narrative arc to the season that was culminating in this game specifically, and how two teams had gotten to this moment. On one side, a young team getting on their feet and proving to be themselves to be as great as their potential promised. On the other side, a serious underdog in the middle of a blaze of glory, almost impossible rise to championship that, if they pulled it off, will be the stuff of legends not seen in decades. Either way, this game is pivotal to the rest of the story of the season. I had no idea. The driver enthused about the drama and the whole ride to the train. Uh, as an introvert, it was nice to have a conversation that was comfortable, sweet, kind, and complex. It was delightful, and I'm glad that he shared his game and his personal experience with me. In general, I see drivers playing different games as I go about my journey. At long lights, they'll pick up a different phone and move a few things on a farming style game. Passengers come and go. There are downtimes. In this experience, the idle games or the cozy comfort games keep the driver company. I've been in a lot of trains recently. The last thing I'm going to want on a loud, crowded train is more noise. So I don't have earbuds in. I'm a reading traveler. I'm very much not the only one. I see carefully lit to be easier to read devices in people's hands every day. Are they watching something or are they reading? I don't know. I'm guessing because of the size and the shape of the devices that they're reading. And I wonder, what are they reading? Also, please don't actually ask people what they're reading. For some, that could pull them out of the story at a point that took the whole book so far to build up to, and they might never get that emotional investment back. It's like shouting out a punchline to a joke as someone's telling the joke, so please don't do that. But to myself, I still wonder, what are they reading? Is it fan fiction, autobiographies, true crime, speculative fiction, researching recipes for future feasts, romance, poetry? The trains have a lot of posters on the walls, some for safety, others announcing events. But also, there's some community and also marketing about the train system itself. There was a poem on a poster about being on the train. It was about the poet's music matching the vibe of the ride. It was a good poem. It was also extremely relatable because half the people around me were wearing earbuds. Happily, I have no idea what they were listening to. Can you imagine the cacophony of all those people having their speakers on? Especially if it was a mix of podcasts, personal calls, music, education lectures, news, audiobooks, movies, sports, cartoons, you name it. It's a big mix, all of it. But I could see heads nodding and feet moving, and sometimes I wish I could be greeted by my music in this liminal aloneness of being on the train, or better yet, listen to my partner's favorites so I could carry the echo of moments I spend with them as I go. I'm very lucky that we have compatible but very different musical tastes. So I love their music, but it's their music. It's a comfort. Another thing I do while traveling is I play Pokemon Go. It's an interactive, real location, map-based collection game. That's about a decade old at this point. It has a lot of nostalgia for me. It grounds me in the here and now. It gives me a sense of progress, accomplishment, and continuity. Also, because it has a trading Pokemon monsters with other players feature, and my partner plays even more than I do. Pokemon's their thing. Gaming's my thing. This isn't a place we overlap. It's nice. Anyhow, I'll be thinking of my partner as I'm far away playing Pokemon Go. When I catch a rare that's called a shiny, sometimes I'll take a picture of the capture screen and drop it in our chat so we can anticipate that I'll give them that shiny in trade later when we're in person. Even if I'm across the country, I can hoard the more common monsters to trade because there's a distance feature where we get more credit if the two Pokemon that we trade were captured far apart. So even when I'm alone and far from home, I'm not alone because the game helps me bring my treats back home. And all of that was just this Friday. Play gave me and those around me comfort and company on that day. And I love that about play. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a great week, and maybe I'll see you next Sunday.